Good morning, I am Beulah, Associate Professor, EEE Department, Saran VIT. I am going to demonstrate experiment 12 of LIC lab. The name of the experiment is Designing of Fixed Voltage Power Supply using IC regulators 78 series and 79 series. 78 series is the positive regulator, 79 series is the negative regulator. In this experiment, we are going to check the performance of the regulator. The two very important performance of regulator are line regulation and load regulation. So the equipments required for conducting this experiment is transformer, variac, CRO, multimeter and springboard for connection. The components required are resistors, capacitors, potentiometer, diode and voltage regulator. So we are going to perform with voltage regulator 7812. It is a 12 volt regulator, positive regulator. 7912 is the negative regulator of 12 volts. So first let me explain and the line regulation. So first I will show the circuit diagram of performing this experiment. So you have the input of 230 volts that is given to a step down transformer and it is rectified by means of a bridge rectifier circuit and given to a filter circuit, capacitive filter, and given to a regulator circuit. So first we are going to perform with 7812 positive regulator and it is the load circuit. Right, the pin configuration of 7812 is the first pin is the input pin, second pin is the ground pin, third pin is output pin. The pin configuration of 7912 is first pin is the ground pin, second pin is the input pin, third pin is the output pin. So now how to conduct this particular experiment. So first we are going to perform the line regulation. So what the meaning of line regulation is, by varying this line voltage, what is the variation in the output voltage, right? From to perform that, vary this input voltage in steps and check the output voltage, and from that we can find out the line regulation. The procedure for conducting the experiment is given below and I will explain how to conduct this experiment by demonstration. Right, so before that I show the tabular column what are all the readings to be taken. So the input voltage to be varied in steps from 210 to 250 and the secondary voltage of the transformer to be measured by means of by using the CRO, and this to be calculated, and again the input voltage of the regulator and the output voltage of the regulator to be tabulated, and the peak to peak ripple also to be measured, right? So from that we can calculate the line regulation, right? So first you have to set the input voltage to 210 volts. Switch on this power supply, switch on the multimeter also, then put the multimeter into AC voltage of 600 volts range and connect the multimeter across the variac, and we wanted to adjust the voltage to a value that is equal to 210 volts. So now it is 210 volts. Adjust the knob of variac such that you are getting 210 volts in the multimeter. Then check what is the voltage at the secondary of the transformer. So this is yellow and black wire is the secondary of the transformer. Now put this voltage into 200 range and measure the step down voltage. It is a 230 volts 12 volts transformer. It is 10.1 volts. It is an RMS voltage. but we need to measure the peak value of this voltage also. Peak value can be measured by using this CRO. Connect the CRO to the secondary of the transformer. And check the voltage. So the voltage knob is in 5 and time you put it either in 5, 10 or 20 millisecond because the frequency is 50. So for one cycle it is 20 milliseconds. So put the knob in the proper position so that we can read the data properly. And the voltage what you are seeing is the peak voltage is 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 5, it is you are getting approximately 15 volts peak value. So that has to be tabulated here in the measured value across A and B is approximately you are getting 15 volts. So next you have to measure the voltage at the input. So voltage at the input to be measured using the multimeter. Put it into DC mode in the range of 20 because the voltage it is a 12 volts regulator. So put it into the range of 20 and measure between pin number 1 of the regulator and the ground. Right. So the measured voltage is 12.4 volts. And you should measure the output voltage of the regulator also. So that has to be measured between pin number 3 and ground. So that is 11.08. So this is V output voltage. So the line regulation to be calculated from this formula, that is del V naught by V. Del V naught is the measured value of output voltage. Del V naught can be calculated from the measured value of output voltage and the regulator output voltage. So the regulator output voltage is 12 volts, that is V naught. Measured value is V out. So from that we can find out the change in voltage. Change in voltage divided by the output of the regulator, that is 12 volts, gives the line regulation. Now repeat that experiment for various values of input voltage. Again you have to set it to different value of voltage and repeat the experiment the same way. And one more thing I have missed out is the peak to peak value of ripples. So what is the ripple voltage which is present at the rectifier output can be measured by connecting the CRO between the terminals of the filter capacitor. So I have connected the CRO across the terminals of the filter capacitor and the ripple voltage can be measured. This is the peak to peak ripple. So that is around 0.2 into 5 volts. So that is the ripple which we are getting. So if you increase the value of capacitance, the ripple voltage decreases. Right? This is how to do the first part, that is the line regulation. The second part is the load regulation. To conduct the load regulation, load current has to be varied from minimum value to maximum value and find out the load regulation. So the tabular column used to plot this load regulation is given here. Vary the load resistance, that is the potentiometer, in steps starting from 0 in steps of 250 ohms till 1 kilo ohms and measure the load current and the output voltage. And the change in voltage is measured value of voltage minus output voltage, that is 12 volts. So the load regulation again can be calculated by using the formula change in V0 divided by V0 into 100. Right? Let me explain how to conduct this second part, that is load regulation. So initially the input voltage has to be set to a voltage that will be equal to 230 volts. Right? Can put the multimeter across the terminals of the variarc and set the input voltage to 230 volts. So now it is 230 volts. Measure the ammeter reading, keeping this load resistance at minimum position. Keeping the load resistance as minimum position. The potentiometer is at minimum position. You are getting the maximum current of 20.3. And measure the output voltage of the regulator. Output of the voltage of the regulator to be measured between the terminal 3 and 0. So the measured value is 10.9 volts. Right? Now increase the value of load resistance to 250 by selecting the proper value by using the multimeter and take 4 readings. So I will put the maximum value of load resistance so that you will get the minimum current, right? So now that load resistance is 1K. So the current is 7.8 milliamperes. 7.8 milliamperes. And the output voltage is, measured value of output voltage is 12.02 volts. 12.02 volts. So okay, so likewise you can take the reading for 250 ohms and 500 ohms of load resistance. Calculate the value of change in voltage and load regulations. So this is how to conduct the experiment, that is for the regulation, and finally we will be finding the parameters of the regulator, that is load regulation and line regulation. Thank you. The experiment of regulator using negative power supply. The circuit diagram is given here. That input voltage is stepped down by means of a transformer given to a rectifier circuit, and this is the filter capacitor. The connection is here negative and this is positive, and this is the regulator. This is the negative regulator, and 7912. So the input pin is pin number 2, and this is pin number 1 is ground pin, and output pin is pin number 3, and these two are the input and output capacitance of the regulator, and this is the load circuit, load resistance. Now here also we wanted to do the line regulation and the load regulation, to check the two performance parameters of the regulator. The procedure for conducting an experiment is same as that of the positive regulator. So for doing this line regulation, vary the input voltage from 210 in steps of 10 up to 250 and measure all the reading which is given in the tabular column. For second part is the load regulation. Vary the load resistance from minimum value to 1 kilo ohms in step of 250 and tabulate the load current and the output voltage and find out the load regulation. So this is the procedure for finding out the line and load regulation for a negative power supply. Thank you. That continues.